Chapter 1: The Invisible Icon. Hollywood is full of stars who chase the spotlight, but Paul Walker was different. He was the man who chose the ocean over the red carpet and speed over fame. To millions, he was Brian O'Connor, the heart of the Fast and Furious franchise. But who was the man behind those piercing blue eyes? Today, on the Legend Vault, we take an emotional few minutes journey through the life, the passion, and the tragic final ride of the man who lived at 100 miles per hour. Chapter 2: The California Boy. Born in Glendale, California, Paul was a natural in front of the camera from the age of 2, starting in a Pampers commercial. But his heart wasn't in acting. He wanted to be a marine biologist. He grew up with a deep love for the sea and a fascination with shark conservation. This California cool attitude is what made him so relatable later in life. He wasn't acting like a nice guy, he truly was one. Chapter 3: The Birth of Brian O'Connor. In 2001, a low-budget movie about street racing changed everything. When Paul was cast as undercover cop Brian O'Connor, he didn't just play the role, he lived it. Director Rob Cohen recalls that Paul's love for cars was authentic. He was a professional-level driver who did many of his own stunts. As a gift for his dedication, the production team helped curate his personal collection, which eventually included the iconic Nissan Skyline GTR R34, a car that became his mechanical soulmate. Chapter 4: The Reach Out Worldwide. While the world saw a movie star, the people of Haiti and Chile saw a hero. In 2010, after the devastating earthquake in Haiti, Paul didn't just send money, he went there. He founded Reach Out Worldwide, abbreviation of ROWW, a team of first responders who provide aid during natural disasters. He spent his own money and time, often hiding his identity so the focus remained on the victims. This was Paul's true legacy, saving lives when the cameras weren't rolling. Chapter 5: Brotherhood and the Fast Family. The chemistry you saw on screen between Paul and Vin Diesel wasn't scripted. They were brothers. Vin often says that Paul was his other half. In the later years of the franchise, Paul became the moral compass of the Fast family. Even as the movies got bigger and the stunts crazier, Paul kept the story grounded in the theme of family. He was the glue that held the cast together during the most difficult filming schedules. Chapter 6: November 30th, 2013. The Final Ride. The irony of his death is a shadow that still hangs over Hollywood. On a Saturday afternoon in 2013, Paul was leaving a charity event for ROWW. He was in the passenger seat of a Porsche Carrera GT driven by his close friend Roger Rodas. The crash was violent, sudden, and tragic. At just 40 years old, the man who lived for speed was taken by it. The world didn't just lose an actor, it lost a genuine light. The production of Fast and Furious 7 came to a halt, and for a moment the world stopped spinning. Chapter 7: 12 years later. The Eternal Smile. It has been over 12 years since that tragic day, but in 2026, Paul Walker's presence is felt more than ever. Every time a Skyline revs its engine or a fan watches See You Again, Paul is there. His daughter, Meadow, continues his work with the Paul Walker Foundation. Vin Diesel's daughter, Pauline, carries his name. As Brian O'Connor drove off into the sunset in that white Supra, he didn't just leave a movie, he entered eternity. Paul once said, "If one day the speed kills me, do not cry because I was smiling. Rest in peace, legend. You're finally home." Paul Walker's story reminds us that life is short, and the legacy we leave behind is measured not by the fame we achieve, but by the hearts we touch. He lived fast, loved deeply, and left a mark that will never fade. If Paul's journey inspired you today, hit that like button and let us know in the comments. What is your favorite Brian O'Connor moment? Don't forget to subscribe to the Legend Vault and turn on notifications. We travel through time to bring you the stories of the world's greatest icons every single week. Until the next road, keep driving and keep dreaming. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching. God bless you all.